up, we'd like to welcome Nancy Kipnis from Arte 2007. You may wonder what Arte is, and they're calling it Tampa Bay's Festival of the Americas. Nancy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us more about Arte.
Wow.
Where do you begin?
That's a pretty open-ended question.
Where do you begin? I think the best way of looking at Arte, which is basically a celebration of the Latin American art, performing arts, visual art, and it's truly a collaboration of our Bay Area's best venues coming together to create a greater experience for art enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm. And how did the event get started?
It started, I think, in 2004. The city of Tampa spearheaded it, and they worked on it with the Performing Arts Center. The Performing Arts Center took it under its wing, and they did a great job with it. That was the first year, so it's biennial, so it's every 2 years, and this is only the second year, and it's grown. It's doubled through a lot of loving, painful efforts, but it's going to be great this year, and I would assume that when it happens again in 2009, it'll be even bigger than that, and we'll have more people on board. So really right now it's just kind of in that snowball stage where what our dreams are is that we will have a world-class international art festival at some point.
And what are some of the things that go on during Arte?
What we give the institutions the dates. We'll set the dates, and then all of the institutions and venues, pretty much we encourage everybody to participate in Arte. So we encourage the collaboration. We have everything from Ruth Eckerd Hall to the Performing Arts Center to Florida Museum of Photographic Arts, the Palladium Theater, which are more ticketed events, but we have so many free events that are taking place, like at Florida Craftsman and the Art Center and local galleries. People just bring in whatever they want. There's a lot of visual art this year, heavy emphasis on visual, but beautiful, a lot of photography, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And during those 2 weeks, which are November 3rd through the 17th, those institutions usually bring in something that makes the experience really special, and they embellish it. So you're not just going and experiencing the visual art. There's usually something really, really great linked to it. Like the Dali Museum is doing their typical exhibit, which is called Dali in Focus. It's a very deep, introspective kind of exhibit, going inside the Dali paintings and really understanding them on a deeper level. But they're also adding film components during Arte. They're adding readings, or adding song series. So you can go to the museum and have this other great Latin American experience other than just looking at visual art, which is what makes Arte fun, because people do kind of kooky, fun things that they normally wouldn't do. So there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of local participation from Latin artists. There's a great exhibit that'll be going on October 26th through November 17th at Flight 19, which is the old baggage house at Tampa Union Station on Nebraska. That space is leased out to an art group called Experimental Skeleton Flight 19. Okay. They pulled together, they've been working with us for a year, and they have about 18 Latin American artists. All of them are pretty much local. I think there's one from Miami, and they're curating this really great show. So it's a great time for people to come together and make great things happen that normally you just wouldn't see.
And I know you have some exciting concerts coming up during this time as well.
And music concerts.
Yes,
we do. We have some great street events. We have Downtown Live After 5, which is a block party on Franklin Street. That's a great free fun event. November 3rd is a very exciting event. We actually have a culinary arts this year. We have Ingrid Hoffman of the Food Network.
Who's fabulous.
She's fabulous. Her ratings are soaring. She's doing really, really great on the Food Network, and she is a gorgeous, fun, and very lively Colombian woman, very successful businesswoman, and she will be here in Tampa that day from 11 to 3 at the Performing Arts Center doing, demos and food samplings. The Performing Arts Center is bringing in a great band. His name is Javier Garcia from Miami. We're going to have salsa lessons. We're going to have some visual art, some stuff for kids.
Let's go learn how to salsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really fun.
Know,
I encourage it.
I can't imagine what it takes to market an event of this magnitude, since there's so many different things going on. So what are some of the things that you've done to market the event locally and abroad?
Our lifesaver has been the CVB and the TDC. And
all these acronyms flying around.
I know. Well, the TDC is the Tourist Development Council, and they basically support booking. They fund, you write a grant and they fund you, and what they try to do is have your event book room nights. And the CVB, which is the Tampa Bay Convention and Visitors Bureau, they've helped us facilitate all of that, and they've done great promos for us in Miami and in Orlando, on Spanish TV, where people call in and they win a prize, and they get this basket with all Arte-related tickets and T-shirts. And so my saving grace, what I was going to say, because I've got to talk about my marketing and creative team. My agency is called Grupo De, which is the other half of the Dutcher Group, and they specialize in Hispanic marketing. They're mostly Hispanic, so their goal is to really cross those cultural boundaries between advertising, which is very Americanized, and the Hispanic market, which can be very difficult to tap into because it's so broad. So they really try to centralize everything so that it has a greater effect, and they have been wonderful. Our artwork is so incredible this year. It's exactly what we wanted. We had people out there that we asked them to come up with some creative work for us, and we got chili peppers back, we got maracas, we got all this crazy kind of very stereotypical Latin stuff, and we told them we didn't want that because our logo is very contemporary and modern, and they really went out and they got exactly what we wanted. They played off of all of our colors. Our color grid is now actually like a flow chart so people can navigate the festival. Green is performance, yellow is visual, orange is music, blue is film.
Cool.
And it's all the 4 colors in our logo, and they have just done a phenomenal job. So in a week, you're going to see this stuff everywhere.
Excellent.
And we're very, very excited about that.
And I know you can't do this without some of your major partners and sponsors. Who are some of those organizations?
We are Target, Merrill Lynch, the Tampa Tribune, TBO.com, Centro, News Channel 8, WFLA, Bank of America, Rooms to Go, Blue Cross Blue Shields of Florida, the Frank E. Duckwald Foundation.
You're pretty good, not even looking at the list.
I'm forgetting someone, and they're going to kill me.
No.
Who else?
I can't think of anyone.
I
think you covered it.
Yeah.
But you can go to artefestival.org to see all the wonderful sponsors that Arte has this year.
How do you spell that?
Find out ARTE, artefestival.org.
This is probably a dumb question, but Arte, does that just mean art?
It's in Spanish. You're actually saying it the right way. In English, phonetically, it is Arte, but there's supposed to be like a little accent on the E, and then it's Arte.
Can you do it
Why
with the
did I
accent?
do that? Because
Arte.
Not bad.
I didn't do graphics.
Tell us again where people can go to find out additional information about the event.
We are really steering everybody towards our website. It's www.artefestival.org.
Okay.
And that fabulous website was also created by Tampa Digital Studios, and
it's so cool. They have music in the background, and
it's actually being tweaked right now. We've had a lot of updates. We just got our final submissions for programming, so by next week it'll be up and running, and you'll start seeing ads everywhere and posters and all sorts of cool stuff.
Excellent.
Is there anything else you'd like to add in about the event before we go?
Nope. Get out your pen and paper. You got to navigate this festival. It's so big. I'm calling it Baywide because that's how vast it is, and it's not the kind of thing where you're going to go someplace and find a street event. It's not like a Gasparilla Festival of the Arts. You have to go to the venues, but you could literally spend an entire day just really crafting your own Arte experience.
Excellent.
Great. Sounds wonderful. Again, if you'd like to find out more information about Arte 2007, you can go to artefestival.org.